Alrighty, y'all. So Grave comes out later today, and I did set up my live stream. So if you do want to go ahead and notify yourself and pull up to my live stream later, I'm going to be doing summons on my account. I'm going to be doing testing, obviously. I'm going to be doing summons on other people's accounts as well, and that's going to be the live stream for Grave. So if you want to pull through later, come through, because we always have fun. But I'm here to warn you guys, right? Now that Grave is out, this is the last Pilgrim of this anniversary. And now that Grave is out, I'm basically here to warn you guys, right? Because a lot of the newer players especially don't really know what is gonna happen. But after this anniversary, we're not safe, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. After this anniversary, we are not safe. So I want you guys to be very, very, very wise of what you're about to do when it comes to Graves banner, and what you're going to. Sorry if I hit you guys. And what it has to do with Cinderella's banner. Like when it comes to Grave and Cinderella's banner, I need you guys to be very, very wise, right? After this anniversary, we're going to have probably one or two, maximum two, most likely just one banner, right? And then the thing is, after that, we're going into the Christmas event with limited characters. Not only are we going to get new limited characters, but we're going to get a rerun of both, what's her name? Ludmilla, who's a very powerful DPS for water codes, the strongest water code DPS in the game. Ludmilla, Winter Ludmilla. Nikke, which I don't feel like any of you guys really need to summon for. She is useful in some cases, but not necessarily anything you need to summon for. And then obviously Anne, who that's for me, and then Rupee, which again, those two are characters you don't need to worry about. So you don't have to worry too much. This is not like the summer event where there's so many good summer characters or whatever. You're going to have the new two summer Christmas characters, which I believe will be good, and then Ludmilla. Those are the only three characters you have to worry about. But then after that, guess what we have? Another Pilgrim. Yeah, so after the anniversary, we have 1 month, and then we have another Pilgrim, and potentially a rerun again, which this time I'm expecting Red Hood, right? I'm expecting Red Hood to rerun. And the reason why I'm expecting Red Hood to rerun is because last year what they ended up doing was they ended up rerunning Modernia for the New Year's event, right? But I'm assuming they only did that because she won the popularity poll before, right? So Modernia won the popularity poll, and then they reran her with Black Shadow Scarlet, right? And this time Red Hood ended up winning the popularity poll, so I'm assuming they're going to rerun Red Hood with whoever the new Pilgrim is for the New Year's. Now, if that's not the case, we're definitely going to get a rerun for New Year's, but it's probably going to be a new Pilgrim guaranteed, and then it's going to be as well either Red Hood or Black Shadow Scarlet. It's one of the two. Either way, if it's Red Hood or Black Shadow Scarlet that gets the rerun, you have to summon for them if you don't have them, right? Red Hood is fantastic, and Black Shadow Scarlet is the second strongest character in the game, right after, of course, what's her name? Right after Cinderella, right? So it's like, you guys gotta kind of be prepped for what you decide to do with your gems here, right? It really doesn't make sense for you to use every single thing you have for the anniversary when in a month you're gonna have to worry about limited characters and then also a Pilgrim. Not only that, when we have these let me pull up a video. This right here, this is another thing you guys got to worry about, the step up banner. So last year, right, or I guess at the start of this year, you had a step up banner, and it was only like, it was less than 2 weeks, right? But you had a step up banner where you could summon and guaranteed pick any character in the game that wasn't a Pilgrim or limited character. Any of them, right? And the good thing about these step ups is that it's 4 steps, but the first step, the second step, and the third step are all discounted steps. And the first one is just a single, like the first step is like a single, but then the second step and the third step are like way less than a multi, and it's a multi worth. Like, you're getting a multi's worth for very, very low gems. So it's kind of like a must summon, especially since it's still at 4%. So while summoning on these discounted multis, you still have the chance of getting whatever SSR it is. But then at the very end, you get to pick any SSR that is in the game that is not a Pilgrim and that is not a limited character. And the reason why that's so good is because there's so many new characters that we have access to that a lot of people like probably don't have and can get, right? For example, with that step up, we're going to have access to D Killer Wife, which some of you guys might not have, or Rouge, right? Rouge is another one. Some of you guys might not have Rouge. These are characters. Those are just a few examples of who you're going to be able to pick that came out this year on top of everybody who came out the year before. Quincy and Phantom. These are also two good characters that you can pick from that step up. So literally it's a step up that you are guaranteed whoever you are missing essentially. For me, this would probably be Phantom. If I don't get Phantom within the time I summon from today until this anniversary or New Year's step up recruit, I will pick Phantom because that's the only summonable character I don't have. I ended up getting Rumani, but I do not have Phantom. So yes, the second half of Nikke is going to be a scary sight. Now, as for the New Year's character, I don't know who I want to predict it's going to be. Like, I don't know who it's going to be yet, right? Obviously, I was expecting it to be Grave or freaking the Rapunzel, but they ended up coming for not the Rapunzel, Grave, because Grave came out this anniversary. I was expecting her to be a New Year's character, right? Liberalia is still like a top pick for me, just because it's like at this point she was leaked to be a Liberation character, but at this point they're just done with Liberation. Like, that's just clear. They're not doing Liberation no more. It's been a year since we had a Liberation character, and that was Nihilister. Like, this character has no relevancy in the story right now, so I don't know what's going on with Liberalia, why Liberalia is still not out in the game as a playable character, but New Year's screams Liberalia for me. Another good pick. I mean, I want to say Behemoth, but it's kind of hard for me to say this character is a New Year's character. I see this character being a 2.5 or no, I think this is going to be a 2.5 anniversary character, and then I believe we're going to get Leviathan. I don't even know if it's Leviathan. I think this is Third Annie. I would be so hyped if Leviathan was Third Annie. I think this character is so fire, right? So that's kind of what I'm expecting. Behemoth 2.5, Leviathan 3, or reverse, right? But for New Year's, I think the only thing that can be at this point is Liberalia. What other Pilgrims are in the game that we do not have, right? That can fill that spot. There was a boatload. Don't get me wrong. There's a boatload of new ones as well. And there was hair in my mouth. It could be one of the new characters as well. Like, for example, Little Mermaid is a good option as well, because the thing about Little Mermaid, for example, is that what's it called? No, I don't think so. I think it has to be Liberalia, bro. I don't know. Or it could be Chime. I doubt it, but Chime could also fit that description, right? Chime could definitely fit that description. But Liberalia is where my money is at right now until I kind of like see stuff, right? We're not done the actual event story, so I'm not sure where we're gonna go with that. But I'm gonna let you guys know my actual predictions, like when we get closer to it, more so when we're done with the actual event story, right? But my whole point, like the whole purpose of this video, is to let you guys know before you summon for Grave, do not forget about all these little things that are coming in the future. These Christmas characters, these Pilgrims, all these things. Do not forget about those. So that's all I want you guys to know in this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hopefully this was informative for the newer players, because I don't want you guys thinking, oh, we're at the anniversary, we can use all our gems. But like, no, because you got a Red Hood rerun potentially, or Black Shadow Scarlet rerun potentially, and then a new Pilgrim guaranteed in less than a month, right? It's in 2 months now, but when this anniversary is done, it's going to be in less than a month. So you guys let me know what you think. It's your boy Zxous. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Subscribe and like. We're 10 subscribers away from 200. So if you want to subscribe. If you want to like, goodbye.